What's up, guys? I'm Aimee here with episode 40 of Horizon Forbidden West. We left off last, having gotten the last upgrades for our current armor. We got to see another Vista point, and we also got to help some Tanakh soldiers who run into trouble doing a supply run. Now, we're about to pick back up with the main quest, where the cooler route will begin. And I'm guessing we're gonna have to fight Regalla. So I think shit's about to go down. Let's get into it. So we're outside the arena. Just climbable. Can I like fit through here? I almost thought she was gonna jump through it like feet first. Can we even go through here, or do we have to? The original route was taking us somewhere else. Those are some thick ass doors. Alright, we gotta go the other way. Which I believe takes us. Alright. Front of the museum. Or need to turn right. Okay, so around the other side. How is... I'm so confused what way I have to go. Okay, screw it. I'm just going to go the way... Gonna run around this whole fucking thing until I find the way in. I'll pick up on the path somewhere or another. Alright, there's that. Ah, okay, now I see. It's like pretty nice looking. The moss. Damn, nice detail. Especially, like, you can see the bricks, too.
I've heard it.
Ice fire blastling. Yeah, I feel like what I have is better. Although the other one can be upgraded a lot more. But I'm not gonna do that right now anyways, most likely, so screw that.
You, Outlander. Your exploits must require supplies.
I like how the music's already gotten more stressful.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
I feel like shit's about to go down here really hard.
I can hear every word now. Ugh, what it must have been like to fly into battle.
I think shit's about to go down really hard, and it's gonna be like I have to rush somehow to get Ether. Because Regalla is gonna get in the way. Oh. I mean, I obviously hope that I'm wrong, but I feel like that could be where this is going.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
Will the new voices I brought help you?
I don't know much about this other great battle you said these recordings are from. So anything I can learn helps me understand how these warriors fought.
The locator beacon on the recordings has led me to others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I could hear their call.
I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen.
Would have been nice, like, in the last episode.
We will honor the voices here.
We'll keep her
Let
in
me
mind
know
for
when
sure.
you're ready to part with them.
I'll see if the signal leads me to another recording.
Where's their bench here? Actually, I didn't even look at what her prices are. I hope it is it like one recording per one machine part. Oh, guys, I'm nervous. I actually just like felt it in my stomach. I've got like butterflies.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
Did I scan this one? I think I read that, but I honestly cannot remember right now.
This must lead to the arena.
Outdoor exhibits. To all guests of the museum, please remember to wear light protective clothing when you visit our outdoor exhibits. Dust goggles, gloves, sunshades, and respiratory masks are available free of charge at the service desk near the corridor. The crater area has been scrubbed of all radioactive materials and is therefore completely safe. Damn, okay, so this is the crater area. I think we had read some other stuff alluding to this, but I didn't quite understand the context completely before.
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring. be useful.
He wants to knock Marshall. Damn, that's tanky. At least tanky looking. In terms of stats, it's not as nice as what I have.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. We both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Let's do it. Do it to it. Uh-huh, there is a workbench. Well, let's go there. Take a little look-ski. See if there's anything that we could have actually bought from that girl. Wait, what is
Watch today.
Hunter bow?
Skill will
Bellow sack webbing. Bellow sack webbing. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget what this is called. I think we also needed the same thing for another. This isn't equipped, is it? No. For this one. Fire hunter bow. But this is also not equipped. But would it be nicer with the upgrade? kind of a wash. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna get the Belloback sack webbing. 2 of them if I can, otherwise just the 1. And outfits I'm good.
Who becomes a marshal. Traitor.
I might have to go quite a ways back. No! Oh shit, I can't go back? Well, that's a bummer, I guess, yeah. I told him I was ready.
Let Regalla face our new marshal.
And I suppose I'm ready.
No lowlander is going to earn this right.
Where's Deco?
It'll take more than courage to prevail today.
Let the blades speak.
That lowlander contestant has already
Your
passed their
spear
best.
shall lead us.
Blood and steel shall mix today.
I think that Nora would defeat all of these challengers.
Could be an awesome sports arena with the walls and crater and everything. Would totally see a game here 10 out of 10. But bring in a hot dog stand and a lot more bathrooms. Also a roof and AC. Man, it's hot here. And it's not even noon. Jesus. Richie Davenport, Orlando. Alright, so that's where we're at. Think, are these the different plans? Like, can you...
Not mere entertainment.
I don't remember what the other 2 look like, but this kind of looks like SkyClan to
Desert
me.
contestants look more flamboyant than skilled. War or no war, the hunting
Let
grounds
every
stay open.
blade win honor.
We celebrate skill and courage today. Walk with strength. 2 armies, 2 leaders, 1 victory. Let us hope this, of course.
Oh, come on. She's champion. What an honor.
Mr. Kote fixed his ego before coming here.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regalla, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regalla's troops, if I were you.
My god. It's like how he sits there though. His spread fucking eagle.
You want to talk skill? Rotiko and I took down a huge machine at the hunting grounds.
I wonder if I would have gotten a different dialogue there had I gone to any of the hunting grounds until now.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Ooh, looks like there's a big weapon up there. Deathbringer gun. Noted. What's this? Alright, this shit's about to get intense, I feel. Ooh, can also maybe go up here at one point.
Focus
Oh,
on the machine.
this is where I had to go.
Take them down. And Regalla's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regalla may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Damn. It's impressive.
The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
It's the Aloy move. Aw, getting hit by that. For real though.
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the cool route!
Damn it, need to get down these fuckers. Their gun is just a bitch. Oh damn, it's out now. Where was the other one? There was another Deathbringer gun.
Take them out!
Here we go. Fuck. Is there another cannon? Oh hell yeah. They're all over here. Oh, and we got the machine gun. I wonder if I can take that over. This one seems to be glitching.
That can't be all of them.
Yep. I was just gonna say, that was like way too easy.
There.
Just stand there and take them down.
What is that?
Ooh, it's gonna be another
I don't know.
elephant. Or is it gonna be like a cobra? One of the cobra things?
Hold the defenses! Go!
Something completely new altogether? Nice. I figured we were gonna get our time in the arena. Shit, what the fuck is that? Oh no! I have to fight that? Damn. Fucking Regalla. Wow. Talk about a Trojan horse. But also not too much. It's a pretty nasty looking weapon she has there. Oh yeah, it's the Cobra again. But was there something else before? Yeah, it was something different before.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
A rock. Use an arrow. Not taunt it.
Hopefully they can also fire a few shots from that ballista.
Where's it spot? Where's its weak spot? Can I hide in here?
I'm in resistance! Let's bring this thing down!
Okay, not a hiding spot. Not a hiding spot. There's no hiding. Fuck.
Taking the shot!
Okay. What is it weak against? Fire, frost, and plasma. Okay.
Hold on, champion! We're reloading!
Damn, this one's got some new moves. I like it. He's more hardcore. What do you mean no ammo? Thought I had two. Damn it, I need some help. Shit.
Taking the shot!
Shoot without ammo.
Damn it, I need to get that stack. Is it like regaining health? Or did I not have it down as far as I thought I did? I hope the latter. Oh, the tear arrows are nice. I really enjoyed using those in the first game as well, against big enemies.
I hate those things. Regalla went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
I know I have to hurry right now, but for real, I need loot. Need the medicinal berries for sure. Luckily, there's so many in here. Alright.
Champion! Get to the chief! Watch it!
In the throne room.
Okay, new approach.
Defend the hall. Help the chief.
I'm not sure how much I was meant to loot the rebel soldiers there, but I felt a sense of urgency all of a sudden. Even though before I was taking my time looting in the arena.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
Jeez, bitch, calm down. Take fucking Valium.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Aether's below.
Nice! It's the moment! Anything else here? No? Let's go! Oh. I guess I could have taken the ladder. I thought it was gonna be like maybe one story.
There. That console.
Wow. What the hell, Perkins? from Terrence Goodman to Steve Perkins. Ever partition the cluster without telling me again? We had power surges all over the place, including one in the main building at 8:31 p.m. right when Director Kadori was heading out for the night. The Gold Mountain Hollow lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living shitballs out of her. She was pissed, dude. What were you trying to do? Get us all data corrupted. All right. Was I in all of them? Don't think so. This is the same thing. Okay. Now we've seen them all.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Nice, but I don't know, is like silence gonna pop up now? Where's the stairs again? Or the ladder, I mean. So help me God, if silence shows up, it fucks something up for me.
Please, Aloy. Come here. Aloy, here. Let's talk.
Ooh.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aimee.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Nice. I feel like in Mass Effect when you're like building up your crew. Get in the squad.
Right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
What do we got here now? New quest. Isn't there 2 exclamation marks just now? Unknown rebel outpost. Poseidon. Damn, so much map to explore. Okay. There. The second question mark was back now. Alright, but I think I'm gonna go back to the base first before I do that.
Many will fall today. Well, how many do you have?
2 made again.
Regalla's coming for Hikaru. It won't be long.
Regalla's rebels have captured.
Blood of the Ten. Traumatizing.
Yeah.
Your enemy is mine.
Like this? Oh!
Nice!
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right.
Oh,
Other
this is
right.
great.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something.
Yes!
Yeah, now that's music.
This song! Fuck yeah!
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Training.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
So, I think Zoe is Liara, maybe? Aaron is Rex, probably. Not sure who I would compare Varl to. Maybe Garrus. He also wears blue like Garrus. This is cool.
Hey.
It feels really Mass Effect-y.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. There's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Didn't I do companions? Why is it?
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
I forget his name. The Tanakh guy. I feel like he might be like Thane Krios.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I have to go.
I guess it's back to reading.
Aww. Love Erend.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Maybe he's Grunt, actually.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
That is wild.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
You should listen to some of Travis Tate's music.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
to be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yep.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Yeah, cloning's gotta be a wild concept to get your head around.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
The weapons of the Old Ones were powerful indeed. But much about war remains the same. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago, that you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish.
He is grunt.
My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Oh, I forgot to look at the other visions. They were saying the other visions changed as well. I'll have to go back and check that out.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see an Utaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Ah.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
I should go.
I like him.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
I love the addition that now we get like some dialogue with the squad between things. That was one of my favorite things about Mass Effect, is always like going back to the ship and then seeing what new dialogue you have, what else you'll learn about the members of your squad. Alright, cool. But why do I have to fabricate overrides? I thought once I do the cauldron, then I have the overrides. Or is it like the biggest machine that you can override from each cauldron? You have to craft the override on top of that? I don't think I'll... This is just the standard.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Very Utaru style. The straps can't be too comfortable for a pillow, though. Like how they have the rhinoceros. Or whatever it's called. There's still something here? No.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Cool. I like how all the plants are in here now too.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Aaron's corner here. I love how each one really reflects the individual's culture.
The old ones use holograms.
Although I think the room from Zoe and Varl reflects more like Utaru.
I wonder if at some point couldn't tell what was real anymore.
Maybe.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Oh, I like how it's like Utaru style. I really like their rugs. I wonder what the upgrades would look like on this. I just like that it's like the sentimental value with this one. I'm gonna take it back. Uh-huh.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Aww. Me too. I liked Ross.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regalla's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what? I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat Thor Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Yeah, she would.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe we can put it together later. Have a conversation about it.
I'd like that. Ow!
Yeah, definitely heavy Utaru influence. I don't see a lot of the Nora, but it's understandable, I guess. Like, getting stuff that's like Nora here would maybe be difficult. You're very far away from the Nora homelands. Gaia!
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
I thought she was done. Okay, she was good.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
This was my next question.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Alright, is this like automatically the next main quest? Let's take a look. Distress signal, okay. Not very promising that it says beware at the end of it too.
Aloy. That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful. Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Okay, this is...
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Alright, so a little bit new.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator. My guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Damn, it's a shame. I mean, I know Banuk territory is really far away, Cyan is really far away, but couldn't we go back and maybe convince her? Shit.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
Oh my god, what if we could make him like a bionic arm? That would be so fucking cool.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple.
Oh man, what an oaf.
A number of Oseram curses. I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
I love this. Love the conversations.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere condition.
Aloy, I've compiled available information on the parametric situational climate observation placement system, or whatever, however you want to say that for short, for your perusal. The Regional Control Center was intended to oversee terraforming operations in the area. Cyclops was included as a failsafe. It consists of a network of 10 drones designed to automatically deploy in the event of biosphere degradation. The drones would then disperse to various locations in the region where they would capture footage of the surrounding environment to display on the dome of the control room. It appears that Cyclops drones did in fact deploy successfully. In comparing the facility's logs to data from your focus, it seems that this occurred not long after the first appearance of supercell storms and red blight. However, each drone lost connection with the regional control center shortly thereafter, likely due to environmental interference. If the drones are still in operation, acquiring their data modules and returning them to the console in the control room should restore their connections, allowing you to view their footage. Gaia. Okay, so that must be that drone that we had seen. I'm guessing it's not something from the Zeniths. Alright. So if we see a drone, now we'll know what to do with it.
I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
Why do I have another prompt with Gaia?
Hey Gaia, me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout.
That would be cool, though.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Goodbye, Gaia. Alright, let's view the quests. Maybe. Okay, so we do have to continue with Cradle of Echoes. You know what? I like this. I like the urgency. Exciting. I'm glad everything is on hold. Damn. Ooh, this feels big. I'm so excited. I'm glad I did so much side questing around then, between things, so that wasn't completely left on hold. Alright. Well, this episode got super long, damn. Yeah, I just felt like there wasn't really any good point to stop. There was a lot of momentum going, and so I didn't want to stop in the middle of the quest. Yeah, it was a fun one. I'm really, really pumped to continue with Cradle of Echoes. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.